Spot enemy. Cut to side.
Prepare yourself for a fight.
Let's get down to it.
Let's finish the job.
Like the wind.
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Gauge up.
Slipped over the gap.
All in a day's work.
Unerring precision, Shizuna.
Watch out. I spot enemy. Let's get down to it.
That's quite a lot of
Inflation.
charged and ready. Activating skill.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Gauge up.
Going down.
All in a day's work.
Damn, you don't waste a step, Shizuna. Let's get this rolling.
Let's get down
Finish
to
the
it.
job.
We've got the upper hand.
Charged and ready. Activating skill.
This is it. 100 demon gales! Elaine, got it.
Ready to rumble.
That felt pretty great. I won't let you update me forever. Did I mind, huh? Cut it with links.
Now, let's finish
Let's
the
get
job.
down to it.
Quite a lot of enemies.
DLC is up.
Activating skill.
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Boost gauge up.
Still got more.
Activating skill.
Flutter about! Oni Kagura! Sir Lion!
Make some noise!
Extra!
Your turn, Pan.
Too slow!
Nice. That went great.
May your successes continue, Van.
Man, this place is packed full of pain-in-the-ass tech. Including those new battle drones.
Yeah! You can even shoot the same kind of plasma mines that Vestige Woman was using.
I wasn't aware we had technology of this caliber. And I... For Marduk. I can't figure it out, no matter how I look at it.
Let's get this rolling.
I'm getting a read. I suggest you use charge attack. Quite a lot of enemies. Charged and ready. Activating skill.
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! Cirrus Gleam!
Gauge up. Activating skill.
Wide open.
Elaine!
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Bear Guard!
Make some noise!
Some more.
Let's take a look. Let's tune her up.
Let me handle this.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Shifting.
Understood. Providing support. Signal element slot detected. Skills modified.
Come back when you're stronger.
Ready to
Teaching
rumble.
by example, Sir Lion.
Prepare yourself for a fight.
Let it flow!
With age comes skill.
DOC is out to let you up! Sit down! Looks like a good chance to get down to it!
We've got the upper hand.
Here to support! Like the wind!
Activating skill.
This is it.
100 Demon Gale! Sir Lion!
Wide open. Going down.
All in a day's work.
Damn. You don't waste a
Watch
step.
it, she's one's big.
Got it.
Cut to size! Circling it down to it!
DOC is out.
Quite a lot of enemies. Charged and ready. Activating skill.
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now!
Behold!
great.
Unerring precision, Ethan.
Glitch looks like a good chance to be down to it.
We've got the upper hand.
Charged and ready. Activating skill.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Gauge up.
Slipped off.
For the count.
Chip all amped up. That felt pretty great.
Damn. You don't waste a step, Shooter.
Time to deploy shards.
Let's get down to it.
That's quite a lot of enemy.
At your service. Like the wind.
Activating skill.
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Gauge up.
Slipped off.
For the count.
Well, there's a fun.
Now, let's finish the job.
Quite a lot of enemy.
Like the wind.
Activating skill.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Gauge up.
Lay it down.
Boost gauge is full.
Nice. Moving on up.
I will always strive to better myself. The view always changes the higher I get.
a rest area or something up ahead.
Jinx and Judith's Theta are here.
But considering the kind of security we're running into here,
We can be pretty sure of who's waiting for us ahead.
We can't afford to waste time. Let's press on.
Hey there. Been a bit, huh? Well, a few hours anyway.
Great. It figures you're next.
Looks like we're not the only ones playing workhorse.
Tell me about it. This whole ordeal's driving us both into and under the ground. And that grimy-hearted general manager's to blame for the lot of it. Maybe you and me should go give him a piece of our minds, huh, Reset?
Mirabelle.
I'm counting 8. No, 10 plus maybe?
She's a stealth shard user. Not to mention, a top-class Marduk concierge.
Being Reset Senior in support of services, her prowess as a tactical operator is surely exceptional.
I'm all for giving Thorndyke a piece of my mind, too. But how's about we sort out where each of us stands right now? Our gang's here to break Agnes and Dominique out of custody.
And you're the watchdog they posted to keep us away. That sound about right?
Well, doesn't leave much room for me to lighten the mood when you cut to the chase like that. Still, you hit the mark. This is all on the President's orders. Keep the both of them shut away here till Project Leviton's squared away. That's what he said. Though in Dominique's case, it was more of a while we're at it sort of deal.
Which means Agnes really does have some connection to the space program's true objective.
Are the Genesees a part of that? Or does this concern Agnes herself?
Can't imagine it doesn't, given how those things only seem to react to her. But no one's told me one way or another. And my money says both Qasim over in the Central Sector and Mr. Thorndyke, who ain't even here, don't know much more themselves.
In a way, it may well be a good thing the general manager is absent.
My brother, though. He really is behind those doors, then.
Bingo. Along with Mr. President's spectacled sidekick. There are some other temp staffers in the mix too, but nobody y'all need on your radar.
Would you look at that?
Those annoying-ass battle drones. Don't tell me. They're customized for your use, huh?
Mm-hmm. These little fellas are synced to my spiritual signature and tailored for improved responsiveness. That makes them compatible with not just SCLMs and ZOCs, but blitzes too. It's 10 versus 11. And don't think having a pack of powerhouses on your side will make getting past me any easier.
I expect we're in for a demonstration on the pinnacle of shard combat.
We've got Theo and Zeros with us too, though. So you'd better make that 12 versus 11.
Shifting to battle-ready mode. Initializing analysis.
Before we jump into this, let me ask one thing. Marduk's newest techs made getting here a real handful and a half. The recent shard and AR updates, the constant tactical advancements, one after another. Sure, we've been putting them to use ourselves, but ain't these breakthroughs coming too fast to be true?
Oh.
He has a point.
The Tech Union has raised that same concern.
To be fair, orbital developments as a whole have always been zooming along at speeds that fly in the face of all reason. In just under 60 years, we've reached the point of computer networking and sending people into space.
That may simply be man's potential at play. One might even call it karma, the results of our actions. Aside from that, there's also a theory that the mere existence of artifacts is what inspired people to invent this technology.
I see. Even if you don't comprehend its underlying principles, just witnessing a phenomenon would be enough to sow the seed.
It is humanity's nature to strive for replication within the framework of feasible technology. That's something Gran once said to me.
I think I get it. Even if it doesn't really agree with the Krugus views.
But those explanations don't cut it in this case, do they?
Nope. Truth be told, the stuff I'm talking about is on the same level of impossible as those vestiges. Just like...
Like my very being, you mean? Compared to the simulacra created during the Retributive Tower incident, my body lies on another dimension entirely. Modern engineering is not yet capable of grafting machinery to a human reduced to nothing more than their brain and central nervous system. And yet, I alone am a living example of exactly that. Does this not mean that Marduk's myriad technological feats bear some relation to me?
Reset.
That's... Before I answer that question, something went down over in Anchorville this morning, didn't it? I haven't gotten the lowdown yet, so tell me, just what in the world did y'all see out there?
For a split second, we found ourselves lost in a ruined version of City Hall. It was as though several decades had passed all at once. Not in AR or VR, but reality itself. What's more, the sight filled me with an unbearable sense of nostalgia.
Reset.
Nostalgia?
Ah, now I understand.
This here is classified intel, but I guess its subject herself has a right to hear it. There's no question, Reset, that where you came from is something not even Marduk has made heads or tails of. 7 some odd years ago, our risk management AI pointed us toward the frontiers of central northern Zemuria. Left behind in a field there was a life support pod built with technology both unidentified and unimaginable by modern standards. And connected to that partially wrecked pod was you, Reset, around the age of 14 or so. The device got hauled back to HQ in Orid, and repaired enough to stay online somehow. And despite you being near 90% disembodied, we managed to link you to our systems, wake you up, and start rehabilitation. And, well, you know how it goes from there. Though there is one bit I neglected to mention. That life support pod you were in, it had a factory mark engraved on it. A mark that listed out the time and place it was made. And you know what it said? S-1259, Anchorville.
1259? If it's 1209 right now, then... Wait!
That's a whole 50 years ahead.
Reset, what does this mean?
In other words, that life support pod was a giant hunk of future technology.
as well as the fountainhead of Marduk's technological innovations.
Yes, all the dots are lining up.
Thank you, Mirabelle. While the memories yet escape me, I now have crystal clarity on a great many things.
I didn't do anything worthy of thanks. Now, back to business. This girl's got a job to do. I'll be pulling out every dirty trick in the trade, so don't say I didn't warn ya.
Just try it.
Be wary of how those machines form up and work together.
Commencing risk management by nobody's judgment but my own.
No need to hold back, Facet. Show me what you're really made of.
Of course, Mirabelle. Anything for my best friend.
This ought to learn ya. Calamity March! You won't best me.
Rouse! Clean force!
Thank you.
appreciate.
Appreciate that.
Go all in on him.
Engaging skill.
Oh, radiant wings! Knights of Arcadia! Not a chance.
Boost gauge upgraded. What high-speed concurrent parallel processing, and with such accuracy.
Never realized how tough it'd be to cross Marduk's top tactical operator.
Don't you know it? You're facing down the legendary Super Service Concierge, Mirabelle Alton.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Here I go.
So,
You're open.
You'll pay for that. I ain't letting up. Time for a new look.
Get going, Dan! Round them all up!
Something comes this way.
Brace yourself. Something's coming our way.
I'll lend a hand!
You're screwed now!
Busting up my cute little drones.
our apologies, but we'll break every last one of them if it comes down to it.
This ought to learn ya. Calamity March. We can win this.
Time to close in.
This barrier ain't cheating. It's called the intelligence.
Rouse! Clean force!
Much appreciated.
Appreciate that.
Focus unleashed.
I like where this is headed.
Engaging skill.
I'll make it quick. Not a chance. Still more.
Engaging skill.
Too slow. Blowing grid. Not a chance. You're next, Shizuna.
Charged and ready.
Okay, let's go. Spirit unification.
Still got more.
Activating skill.
This is it. 100 demon gals! They flinched. Still got more.
Activating skill.
Zealot form.
doing?
Mirabelle, it's clear that you're struggling.
Let us finish this with haste.
Oh, shucks.
One can always stand to improve.
I think it can be even better.
Oh, phooey. Ain't that just the way it goes?
Mirabelle!
You really are too soft for your own good. It's enough to worry me silly. Oh, well, not like I didn't know doing all this would leave me spent and barely slow y'all down. Agnes and Dominique are all the way in the back. Best get a move on and put 'em at ease.
Yeah.
I'll go on ahead.
Agnes! Here comes my chance to lord it over Grammy for once.
You know, you can just admit you're relieved.
Don't lag behind, you guys!
I'll be just fine. Besides, we still got a lot of talking to do.
Let us postpone that for another time, when we may speak more at leisure, both about what's happened so far and what lies ahead. Right now, however, the only thing I want to do is thank you.
There you go again.
Then, we have a bit of an unexpected problem.
Huh?
There are no secret passages out, far as I can tell.
I distinctly sensed a presence beforehand, too.
That can't be right.
How in the fresh hell?
Van, we can't find Agnes anywhere.
I can't find Grammy either. Is this really the right place?
What? You pulling our legs?
Hey! You're gonna want to see this!
There's no message attached. But this card is Grammy's, no two ways about it. The only thing is, why is it white?
This was the room. Cross my heart. Agnes and Dominique were in here no more than an hour ago.
I'm in. Here's the surveillance footage from about 30 minutes prior.
That's enough running our mouths, then. We've got a little Miss Hostage to pick up.
Yeah, whatever's weighing her down, it's our job to help her shoulder it.
Doubtless there are none other than all of you who could succeed in doing so.
Indeed. Now, the time is 12:15, so we haven't much longer before the launch.
Might need to let that part go, push comes to shove. Making sure we find Agnes comes first and foremost.
Looks like Arkwright and your friends broke their way in without any trouble. The man has a premium team of assistants, Judith aside. They may even get here before the launch. Are you sure you're okay with this?
Yes. It feels awful, leaving just as they arrive. But I've already made up my mind.
I'll probably have to brace for a good wallop or two if things end up working out. Better that than a slap, ideally. The shock might be more than I could take.
If that's the worst it gets, just turn the other cheek. Odds are, he'll follow up with a hug.
Oh, I highly doubt that. Though, maybe there'll be a chance.
I couldn't say, but it's a comforting thought. Keep that hope close until the final bow.
Huh? What just happened there? And that white compact?
It's the thing that transforms you into a phantom thief, right? Or, well, a replica of it anyway.
They employed the same vanishing act the Vestiges use. A limited space-time leap, I believe it was.
Then Gran must have given that compact to Dominique. Just like she did the other replicas.
Back up a second. Where did Agnes end up after that?
She was weirdly chill that whole conversation. Probably the opposite inside, though.
Yes. I could see a steeled resolve in her eyes. But Resolve to do what?
Dear oh dear. So Agnes up and went, did she? A spanner in the works, that Dominique. And after I already told her we won't need the professor's plan. But no matter. After all, there's little they can do without the original Genesis. I'll leave her to keep my daughter protected.
Gramhart. We know you're there, Mr. President. Now make with the explanation. What's Agnes up to? What's she trying to achieve?
My sincerest commendations for you and your associates' efforts, Mr. Arkwright. Though it won't make up for your wasted effort in coming here, I invite you to meet with me directly if you'd like.
The bulkhead to the central sector is now unsealed. At this stage, we can afford you VIP seating to behold Project Leviathan in its totality.
Be prepared, however, should you decide to come. All the more if you're loath to accept what you learn.
Sakes alive. I just don't get what they're up to. So, what's your next move?
Ain't it obvious? We're making for that central sector.
To Mom!
I'm glad Agnes is okay. But that alone won't be enough to satisfy us anymore.
At this point, I refuse to settle for anything less than a comprehensive picture of the space program's agenda.
Yes. As well as whatever it is the Professor's group is working toward.
Oh, dang it all, Grammy! Why'd you have to do us like this?
There's no talking us out of this one. Even with that wise guy Four Eyes and the strongest ever on their side.
That part just makes tagging along extra worth it in my book.
Let us return at once and make our final preparations then.
We must be off, Mirabelle. Please, give yourself the rest you need to recover.
I hear ya. But a word of warning. Kincaid and Qasim won't be the only heavy hitters they have in store. Now get out there and give them hell, Arkwright Solutions!
Performing shard search.
Yeah, with the launch around the corner, crap's hitting the fan all over the place. But forget that. Our chief finished analyzing a portion of that black wall just now. Yeah, she whipped out her trump card, the Aeon system, and went whole hog with it. Pretty much left her running on fumes. Anyway, the point is this might actually get you somewhere. So check it out if you can, yeah?
Performing shard search.
That's right. This here's where it gets real. The deepest point is still a ways in. Yep, I won't lie. Your payoff for all of this might end up amounting to zip. But it should at least shed some extra light on the truths you're about to see on the surface. I'll have to say goodbye to you and your friends for a while, though, this time around. This isn't much of a going away present, but think of it as one last favor from me.
Huh? You guys? That fairy called out to me, and next thing I knew... Yeah, I just managed to shake off the soldiers and meet up with the students.
Intervention detected. Agnes Claudel has been re-registered in the Foundation's avatar system.
Keep telling you not to call me. Oh, forget it. Be seeing you, Van. Promise me. That you'll stick to your ways till the very end. Or even beyond, wherever that may take you.
adventure begins. The shackled hero sets out. The shackled hero sets out. Onwards.
After all this time, we're finally heading into the last domain.
Whatever the professor has been searching for is up ahead. Let's find out what it is.
I'll just do it. It can be payback for all the trouble they've caused us.
Fine by me. Our biggest job just trying. So let's finish it off with one fell some more.
Right. For on yes.
That felt pretty great.
So that's the pinnacle of the Black God style.
Deploying shards.
Be mindful about this.
Take it from here, Shizuna.
So,
Take it up. Here we go.
I like where this is headed.
Go at it full force. Got you on the flip side.
For a good warm-up, here I go.
Here goes. Leave it to me. Non-stop.
Charge attack at the ready.
I'll end it with this.
Deploying
I'm here
shards.
to help.
You're mine.
Prepare.
Don't bother. More
Boost
to go.
gauge expanded. Prepare.
Have some extra.
Oh,
That's the
goodies
power
for the
of the
taking.
gate leaves. That was aces, Reen. All right, let's rip.
Charge attack at the ready.
That's our cue to shard it up. All together now.
Focus unleashed. Prepare.
Don't bother. I'm up.
Prepare.
You're mine. Don't bother.
Right behind you. Relaxing.
Fight is on.
Prepare.
Sucker! No time for standing around.
You make that sword safe.
Clench up, gang. Advantage is ours.
Prepare.
Challenge here.
Ready and quick. Advantage is ours.
Focus unleashed. Prepare.
Challenge.
Can't get
Your
complacent.
boost gauge is complete.
About right.
Deploying shards. Prepare. Prepare.
No time for standing around.
That was aces, Reen.
This'll make for a good warm-up.
Focus unleashed. Prepare.
Roll them down. Six-fold down. Don't bother. I'm up. Give it a shot.
Let us proceed to the next.
What's next? Ha! Kicking it into high gear. Just what the doctor ordered. Loot secured. Loot secured. Onwards.
Ready to rumble. Evening for a fun test. This'll make for a good warm-up.
Charge attack at the ready.
I'll end it with this. Advantage is ours.
Focus unleashed. Prepare. Boost gauge
No time for standing around.
Knew you had the
Watch
chops,
yourself.
Warzer.
A lot of them.
Search.
those macho points, am I right?
Deploying shards.
Focus unleashed.
I like where this is headed.
Prepare.
Secret technique. Six-fold gale. Still Bob, more to go.
Prepare.
Here.
Still Bob, on to you, Arkwright. Okay, let's press onward.
What's next?
Let's do this.
Anyone needs a break? Here's the place.
Just what Doctor ordered.
Excellent! Excellent! At last, the chest that the Marduk Company, or should I say, the chest that the 5 houses of Valis preserved, modeled after the goddess's treasure. It may well prove the sole gratifier of my thirst for knowledge, my inquisitive mind, my very raison d'etre. Roughly 2,000 hours now. No matter how nigh infinite the time perceived, cerebrophysiology has its limits. Even still, usurping this castle has allowed me to throw myself into research like never before in all my life. I stand corrected. Even this does not compare to those wondrous days I spent under his tutelage. Were they but a dream? No, they most definitively, unequivocally were not. I am, by all rights, far worthier to serve my illustrious mentor than those 3 so-called leading disciples. And now, by demystifying this inscrutable data, I shall prove that demonstrable fact once and for all.
Well, well. This research of yours is more intriguing than I took it for.
Oh, without question. It has me so short on hands, I'd welcome one from whatever the cat drags in. Just a single step further, however, and my analysis will reach fruition. Whereupon you, in particular, shall... Huh? What? How did all of you get in here?
Don't see what the fuss is about. You set up the goalposts and we cleared them.
Long time no see, Professor. It seems we've narrowly missed each other until now.
Yes, quite. Ever since the latest turmoil in Crossbell, as I recall. And the younger of the twins is here as well? Finally feeling inclined to assist in my inquiry, are we?
As if. How many times do I have to say no before you quit bugging me about it?
Then what reason, pray tell, have you to... Wait. Answer the original question. Just how did you find your way into this place? By no possible means could you have penetrated the Darshka Delegate, my unassailable data barrier!
On the contrary, we broke through it perfectly fine with the Foundation's help.
Well, that and the key your underling gave us. Wait, crap. Were we keeping that off the record?
Underling? You can't mean Simeon. Granted, his abilities would, in theory, make analysis feasible. Oh, as though any of that even matters. Don't I have enough personality defects to suffer in Harwood? What miserable excuse of a subordinate would permit you to obstruct me, his superior, whilst I am engaged in my work?
Such acts are precisely what enforcers are apt to do, from what we've gathered.
Besides, you're the one who went all in revamping this into one giant game, Gramps. In what world, real or virtual, is making it unwinnable at the last second gonna fly?
A salient point, F. Novartis. Perhaps you could stand to learn a lesson or two on integrity from the late Saintus.
Still your tongue! I'd have thought losing your stigma would dullon your bite. And yet, you and all those blasted pupils you've reared have done nothing but hinder our schemes both near and far.
What can I say? Master Bearguard always delivers.
His disciple in Class 7 is pretty incredible too, I hear. He's even said to have a distant connection to the Kruga.
You don't say. This is the Church's 8th Dominion we're talking about, right? If he's a friend of Reen's, that sparks my curiosity all the more.
I had the pleasure of meeting him once. For someone younger than I, he's quite composed and mature.
And more proactive about working with the guild than his fellow Dominions, by the sound of it.
Is there not a shred of urgency amongst you? This is no place for your placid chatter!
Oh, yeah? Then how's about you put a sock in it yourself and let us get on with the final boss fight? Oh!
Truth be told, the stuff you're looking into takes a backseat for us. Still, we're here on a mission. And that's returning the property you stole to its rightful owners.
I have to wonder what you could want out of data that's no more analyzable than an artifact. But we can ascertain the rights and wrongs of your intentions after our Forest PG is complete.
Crisis management intervention may be warranted, should they happen to involve forbidden technology.
Such as nuclear weaponry, for example? I'm not especially selective when it comes to technology, but neither do I hold much zeal for their practical applications.
You don't?
That may be so. Supposedly, he lost all interest in nuclear devices after successfully replicating one.
Indeed. The man may be twisted, but as a scientist, he's hardly what I'd consider complicated. No matter the technology, he's quick to patronizingly analyze, improve upon, and abandon it. In that order.
Sounds like second nature for a criminal big shot. Though it does come off as pretty unambitious. Feels to me like he shares that in common with those 3 famous disciples.
Don't you dare lump me in with their lot!
Whoa now. Don't go biting the new recruit's head off. Girl's young enough to be your granddaughter.
Yeah, keep it low-key, Professor. Your mad scientist shtick is more peak that way, remember?
Just as that girl Ulrika said. Wait, were you even there at the time?
What set that off? His mood flipped on a 10-mirror coin there.
Such has long been a tendency of his. He dislikes, or rather absolutely abhors being compared to the 3 disciples.
I see. But why react so strongly?
I suppose I cannot disparage Hamilton as bereft of initiative in light of her current efforts. And yet, the woman is in every respect deficient. Utterly, categorically, incontrovertibly deficient. Her aptitudes, whether innate or acquired, are overwhelmingly lacking in insight, discernment, and ingenuity. That someone so unqualified would presume to call themselves a student of C. Epstein's.
Huh? Professor, what are you getting at?
This conversation ends now. Since you so insist on a final Guardian battle, I shall happily oblige. However, it may prove to be what one might call rigged against your favor.
Something's coming at 10 o'clock!
Holy mother of...
Shit. This thing looks more like a demon than a robot.
Different versions of that construct were deployed in Crossbell and the Empire.
You refer to the ions, yet that isn't one of the 3 variants confirmed thus far.
I heard about this after joining the Society. A successor model to types Alpha, Beta, and Gamma has been under development for the last few years.
Evidently. But there's something else about it.
It just doesn't get more thrilling than this.
Meet the Ion Type Epsilon, the line's latest edition, slated to make its imminent debut in the real world. Though originally intended for the designation of Delta, its performance exceeded expectations to the point where I opted to skip a letter. It is this machine that will serve as the final guardian of the Grim Garton's 9th domain. Do give it your very best effort. If nothing else, your probability of success ought to be greater than 0. In the meantime, I shall resume my analysis, and mayhaps even lend him a touch of support to boot.
Don't take us for easy pickings, you crusty old crackpot!
Beware not only its size, but its speed and guileful attacks as well.
If it has yet to be rolled out, there may be a weak point. Let's hold firm and try to discern one.
Right. We won't have a shot in hell otherwise. Give it all you've got, Arkwright Solutions! Shizuna, Yorda, same goes for you two.
Come on. May the breath of battle fill the fray!
Ion, Eon, Aeon, I don't care as long as it can put up a fight.
This works out, actually. Gives me the chance to show an Anguis what a new enforcer can really do.
All right, it's boss time.
Peter, me, yo.
Go full throttle! COC, activate!
Here we go, yeah!
I'll back you up!
Give it your best shot.
Take this!
Here comes the closer! Here it comes! Radiant Sun Ray!
Alright, boost gauge
Eureka! Quick tweak here and presto! Truly the work of a genius!
Have my aim.
I like where this is headed.
Cypher activate.
Let's fix you up.
Thanks a heap.
Just a little more! In the flat box lie the answers I've yearned for!
What the professor's looking into has me curious, I'll admit. But repelling this ion comes first.
Right. Everyone ready to put this 4-SPG to bed? I owe you one.
Get after it, Arkwright.
Go full throttle! COC, activate!
Here we go, yeah!
Get going, Dan!
Take it away!
Pulverized! Here it comes! Radiant Sun Ray!
Yes, keep going. Oh, still fighting the inevitable, are we? I'd give up if I were you. That ion is simply impossible to defeat. After all, I designed it as such.
Listen to this guy talking like he fell out of some shitty video game.
That gets me going even more. Now I really want to tear it to shreds. Can you fire me up?
Charged and ready.
Be unleashed. Here I go.
Activating skill.
sacred seal of mine. Empower me!
Activating skill.
Seals of mine, conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space. Pierce, unholy spears of time. By your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all!
Here we go!
Glowing seal of mine, grant me refuge.
You're up, Rain.
Focus unleashed.
Spirit unification! Come on.
Prepare.
My touching is ash itself. Manifold fates woven into an intangible form. Purge, rush! Rage! Soar! Gleam! Ashen slash! Luminous flux!
Deactivating logic barrier on layer 2887. See that, three disciples? Not even you can manage such...
Our attacks are having an effect. The ion is slowly accumulating damage.
Its VR processing is starting to fray. Hit it with everything you've got.
What's going on now? No. I must focus on the analysis.
Prepare.
Got you. Keep through me! Slice! No power.
Ready to go! Listen!
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Kneel before my mathematical prowess.
Take this!
Good chance. I'm calling it here.
Activating skill.
Seals of mine, conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space. Pierce, unholy spears of time. By your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all!
Yes! Spiritual nemesis circuit Sigma constructed! Now all that's left is... What? When did you all manage to push it so far?
Your fault for not keeping your eyes on the battlefield. Now let's finish this.
This'll clinch it! Now relax!
Thanks, Saeed.
Appreciate that. I like where this is headed.
Go at it full force.
Activating skill.
Cavalry bolt. Sorry, pal.
We'll take that!
Take it away.
Take this!
Brutes! How dare you hurt my Epsilon!
Nice. Flying high.
Impressive, comparatively speaking. You have scored higher than anticipated, even after taking your cumulative experience into account. Nevertheless, it would seem I made the correct choice in designing this machine to have even higher combat power than McBurn.
Unbelievable. Of all the reckless standards to shoot for.
The Society's strongest member. Or so everyone keeps claiming. You've met him before, right, Master?
Yes. He is not what I would strictly call human. A walking calamity would be the more fitting descriptor.
I've heard a fair few particulars myself. A report on him melting an ion in the blink of an eye comes to mind.
The more I learn, the more nutso this guy sounds.
What I wouldn't give to meet face to face. Or better yet, head to head.
Indeed. McBurn is yet another individual who exists precisely halfway outside the laws by which Zemuria operates. He may act humanesque, but his essential nature is interminably foreign from ours. To use a comparison, it is much akin to the demon lord you harbor, Van Arkride.
Demon Lord?
Bastard! What do you know about that?
Oh, nothing extensive, rest assured. Though the myriad speculations it spurs are an abundant source of intrigue. I must question in return, however, the extent of your knowledge about this world. What exactly was the great collapse that transpired 1,200 years ago? Why are we unable to reach the ends of the Earth, no matter the distance one travels by sea? How is it that artifacts remain unanalyzable, regardless of the methods employed? The clues to answering those queries and more lie just beyond here, within the abyssal stratum.
You can't be serious.
A primal ground. Or dare I say a place that exceeds even that.
Why would Marduk have such a thing sealed away here? And could it hold information on my past?
Yeah, though I get the feeling there's something beyond even Marduk at work here. Marebear's true identity is probably in there too. But if all that's really the case, then... Just to be sure, does this mean it can also unveil who you really are? F. Novartis?
Now that you mention it, Van...
There are barely any details about him out there, huh?
Even the Guild doesn't understand how his archaisms and other technologies always seem to be several steps ahead of modern civilization. Yet it doesn't seem to be the result of him making use of artifacts.
However much he's employed that covert engineering network of his, the 13 factories alone can't sufficiently explain his inventions.
I've got a hunch the nitty-gritty of that is what this whole thing was all about.
Yes, very much so. You've not the faintest idea how long I've spent waiting, yearning for this moment. And oh, how alienating it's been. As though the world... No. As though history itself were denying me at every turn. Can you truly claim to comprehend such unmitigated solitude?
That's...
Stage 0 analysis of Garden Abyssal Stratum complete. Specified data sample approximating 0.0000000001% of total volume successfully salvaged.
Aha! Eureka! No need for suspense, Mars 3. Read it aloud for us here and now.
Read what aloud? Well, I think we're just about to find out.
Personal data extracted from Septian calendar year 1154 of Grand Archive, cycle 19,998. Name: Furio Novartis. Place of birth: North Central Siberia, Lamont State. The sole immediate disciple of Orbital Technology founder Claude Epstein. Issues over his research approach has led to his expulsion during this year. After subsequently severing ties with his mentor, he then immersed himself in his own independent research.
I found it! I finally found it! There truly was no mistaking it. I was there. Just as I had known all along!
Impossible! You, the only direct disciple of Professor Epstein? Why would it even say that? What about Gran and the others?
What's more, if memory serves, 1154 is the year Professor Epstein passed away.
Would that make you his unofficial student? Or else, could it be?
The pieces are coming together. And man, they are not disappointing.
So, this is what the solitary rung recorded in the Book of Ladder referred to.
Just look at you all, wholly ignorant of the significance this validation holds to me. By contrast, I, having gained this newfound insight, now grasp the eternal recurrence plan in its entirety. Accordingly, my next natural step is to present myself on the surface and interfere with Gramhart's plan.
I think not, Novartis.
Sweet, merciful. What are you doing here?
I just heard a voice in my head.
Sounded like a woman's.
Could it be?
Ix and I. We only ever met her once.
To think, she would truly present herself here.
Novartis, you ought recall the bylaws imposed on the Anguis. I have shown forbearance turning a blind eye to this blackened castle. Do you intend to repay that by reneging on the agreement I struck with President Gramhart?
Perish the very thought. I may have said interfere, but what I meant was assist with...
That will not do either. He and his collaborators must carry matters through by their own hands. Whether you have a role to assume will be contingent on the results of their efforts.
But I...
Doubtless, it was elating to arrive at the answer you had sought at such length. Nevertheless, I suspect you were so engrossed in the matter as to forgo over a month's worth of repose. Slumber now for the time being, that I may entreat your aid once more hereafter.
Grandmaster, such kind words are wasted on me. Victory is yours. I relinquish my claim on the Grimgarten. As for the abyssal stratum, I shall leave it unlocked behind me. What follows will hinge on today's outcome.
Whether by way of introduction or of reacquaintance, I am the head of Ouroboros, she who they call the Grandmaster. It has been merely days since our last shared presence, Yorda. But you, Ren, I scarce recognize. It was after the Oriole incident we last spoke, correct?
That's right. It's been quite some time, Grandmaster. I believe it was just before I left the Society that you materialized before me.
You don't say. Was that how it went with Ix, too?
Yes, although I cannot divulge the words exchanged between us.
Figures. I won't bother asking then.
Awful scrupulous for the head of a snake. Not that it's any news, but I'm Van Arkwright, Spriggan for hire. Schwarzer, Graham, and the others probably would have raised a whole lot more of a ruckus over this.
Alas, they are not present. There is but myself having audience with all of you. That, too, is an inevitability. A wanderer on the threshold of the darkness before daybreak.
How?
After hearing your name so many times, I had hoped we could one day meet.
But I get the impression you're just here for a few quick words, huh?
Indeed, Silver Princess. My greetings extend to you, Beauty's Blade, and the erstwhile Roaring Lion. As well as the Priestess of Flames, Prodigy of Longport, Marduk Concierge, Angelic Vessel, and current iteration of the Phantom Thief Grimcat. Though the words that ought be woven number many, to bewilder you is not my intention. First, witness the fate looming ahead, confront it, and reach your decision.
Sounds reasonable enough.
See to the Professor, Ulrika.
Oh, say less, G-Master! Heike shook and humbled to have you hit me up. Come on now, on your feet, Prof. Crashing here will just catch you a cold. I'll help you log out, so wakey, a hot sec, okay? Rat's 100% clear, by the way. I'm still in your corner, ride or die.
I look forward to our next encounter. At the end of the heavens turning.
Final Guardian vanquished. Grimgarten, 9th domain. Liberation secured. All Grimgarten domains successfully conquered. We eagerly await your future endeavors.
Trust. The shackled hero sets out.
I'm out of time. It's been 26 years since I met him. I was still just a girl at the time, but that didn't stop me from telling him how much I'd loved him from the moment I met him. Later, after a very sudden and sorrowful parting, it was our connection that helped us support each other and overcome it. And once she was born, I truly thought the three of us would always be together. But all children have to leave the nest sometime. That was especially true for a girl like me. Still, it's okay for me to dream a little, isn't it? That I might lend an ear to her teenage problems, worry alongside her, maybe even argue a bit. That I'll be there when she's old enough to bring a boy home. That I'll need to mediate when her hard-headed father doesn't like him. But knowing how much she takes after me, she might just end up going after someone older than her. If so, I can't help but wonder what kind of man he might be. Either way, I'd be sure to bring out some warm apple turnovers and freshly brewed coffee for the three of them. Children grow up so fast. I know such a day will come all too soon, but I don't suppose that's a day I'll be there to see.
Looks like you've got a bit more color in your cheeks today. I'm sorry I've been away from home so much because of work. But once the assembly is over, I promise I'll stay with you the whole...
Oh, you don't have to strain yourself, dear. It's been 7 years since you founded the new party, so from this point onward, you've really got to give it your all to stay competitive. After all, you swore that you'd repay Mr. Rocksmith for his kindness, didn't you? In your own way, of course.
Yes, but... well, it feels a bit more like biting the hand that feeds you than repaying a debt. Alphonse would never do something like that. Sometimes I think he'd do my job better. Speaking of which, I need to take him for his walk.
Oh, Agnes already took him. Can you believe she's already 12 years old now? She really is growing up fast. I doubt you'll have to worry about her going through a rebellious phase, but you never know. Puberty is right around the corner. Think you'll be able to handle it, Dad?
Don't say it like that, Sophie. You're going to be right there with us. We're begging you. Don't leave us.
It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. I can't very well leave without making my daughter a wedding dress, like my mother did for me. How can I?
Yes. Yes, that's right. Oh, you were so gorgeous in that dress Lilia made for you. Honestly, I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to keep my head on straight when that day comes. But for right now, you just concentrate on getting better.
I lied to him. But I'm sure somewhere deep down, he knows what's going to happen. Especially after how we lost my mother. Whatever he's trying to accomplish by leaving the military for politics, and then leaving the Republican Party after so long to form a new one, I get the feeling that it must have something to do with her. When I think about that, it just makes me remember how terrible I feel for dragging him into our predicament. But thinking that way is probably disrespectful to his feelings, our little girl, and even to myself. That's why I've decided to entrust them with it once I'm gone. My grandfather entrusted my mother with it, and now it's fallen to me. A fate intertwined with that of this world's.
Yep, you're looking a lot better than you were this morning, Mom. I'll bet Dad was really happy when he saw you.
Well, I won't deny that. But what do you say you let your mom in on your love life for a change? What about that one boy? You know, the one who lives near us?
Oh, Mom. Albert's just a friend. He and Odette and I get along really well, but that's it. I don't think I'm really ready for that kind of thing yet. Plus, seeing the way you and Dad are together kind of makes me feel like the bar's set really high.
Well, that's fine, but still, a romance of your own might be something worth looking forward to. You tend to take after me, so I'm sure you're going to start blossoming into a gorgeous young lady pretty soon. Before you know it, you'll be turning everyone's heads without even realizing. My enchantress of a daughter. Yep, I can see it already.
You can? Oh, come on, Mom. You're always teasing me like that. Why don't you save some of that energy to get better, so you can go flirt with Dad? Seriously, though. It's so embarrassing seeing the two of you all over each other at your age.
I'm so sorry. But I promise you, Agnes, I won't give up. I'll get better. So I can have a future together with you and your father.
Mom, you will. You will.
I lied again. I thought maybe I could just give her his diaries, but not like that. I just couldn't bear to. How could I ever be so cruel as to leave something like that to her? To make her wonder and anguish over it. More than anything, I just don't want to see her cry. I put on a tough act, but I may be even more of a softie than Roy is when it comes to her. I should leave them a letter. One written in a way that won't make that poor girl cry any more tears than she already will be. On the other hand, she's so cute when she cries that I almost want to make her do it a bit more. Will the goddess scold me for thinking that? I really wanted to see so much more of you. Right there, next to your father. To see you happy. To see you sad. To see you grow up and know what it is to fall in love. To see all the possibilities that await you. I guess in the end, what I'm really trying to say is, I love you, darling. I love you, Agnes. Please take care of yourselves. Let's all enjoy a nice dinner together again someday.
Good stuff.
Modifying your...
Let's take a look. Skill loadout updated. That's a single element slot. 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 Skill loadout updated.
Welcome. Seeking a challenge? Come again. How may I help you?
Just what the doctor ordered.
Welcome. Seeking a challenge? Allow me.
I ain't letting up. Go at it full force. Time for a new look.
Get going, Dan. This'll clinch it. Relax.
Thanks, Saeed.
Appreciate that.
Go at it full force. Give it your best shot.
I like where this is headed.
Here comes the closer! You're screwed now!
Alright. Sharp field engaged. Boost gauge limiter unlocked. I'll lend a hand.
Way to fire me up! Puta, me, yo. Let's fix you up.
Thanks. Thanks, Saeed.
that.
Appreciate that.
Keep step.
Chop, chop!
Give it your best shot.
Futa, mi, yo. Furube, yura, yura.
Non-stop.
My mind is clear.
More to go. Prepare.
Itachi is ash itself. Manifold fates woven into an intangible form.
Purge, rush. Rage, sword, gleam.
Ashen slash.
Luminous flux. No problem. Boost gauge expanded.
I'll lend a hand.
I guess I got a bit sloppy.
I'm up. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
It's our turn now. Go full throttle. COC, activate.
Don't hold anything back.
Don't jump the gun, yeah?
I'll lend a hand.
Here goes. Take this. Here comes the closer. You're gone. Got you. You're screwed now.
All right. Sharp field engaged. Boost gauge limiter removed. I'll lend a hand.
Way to fire me up!
Now's an ideal time. Activating skill.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! Cirith Gleam! They're down!
Non-stop. Prepare.
Itachi is ash itself. Manifold fates woven into an intangible form.
Purge, rush. Rage, sword, gleam.
Ashen slash.
Luminous flux.
Nice. That'll do it. Racking up those macho points, am I right?
Welcome. Enjoy your adventure.